Here we go. I got a 2-in-1 for y'all. 2-in-1 sneaker video. So this is the latest flagship Adidas basketball sneaker. It is the Next Levels. I went true to size. I will get into that later because this is gonna be like a unboxing performance review slash whatever. So I'm gonna show you the shoe, and at the same time I'm gonna review it performance wise because I hooped in them, you know, because that's what they're for. Okay, I don't always hoop it on my basketball shoes, but I gotta hoop in something when I do, you know. This is the core black cloud white colorway. This is the fully laceless basketball sneaker from Adidas. No charging, no apps necessary, and no endorsement necessary because I'm not endorsed by them. I just really like the shoe. Like I mentioned before, I went true to size. At first, that will be a tight fit, especially if you like to wear padded socks or double up on socks or even triple up on socks. But you want to go with that because over time it does sort of like stretch to your foot, stretch to your size, accommodate to the shape and size of your foot. I know the material. I know the look of the material right now worries you. I've hooped in these for a couple sessions, and they perform really well. Don't worry too much about the look because once you're out there hooping, this is flush. It's kind of like contouring your foot, which is all fine if you're really worried about aesthetics. If you have a wide foot, definitely do that half size up. If you can try on a pair, go for it, but for the most part, go true to size. For the traction, you've got that zigzag herringbone with that sort of marble look with the cloud white and core black mixed up throughout. It's got a look very similar to the Dame 5s and the Hardens, which is fine because the Dame 5 performs really well with its traction setup. It's been very aggressive. I had no slippage in these at all, and I played on a dusty court. But prior, I did not walk around in these casually, so I only walked around in these and played in them on that dusty, dirty court. But even with that poor condition, I was still able to move around and trust this sneaker because I did not experience any slippage. It is up there with the Dame 5s in terms of traction bite. For the midsole, you've got it in core black, and it is made out of a light strike foam. It's a newer technology from Adidas. It feels sort of like a firmer bounce. On this sneaker, it does give you an elevated feel. So fortunately, for those of you who love court feel, you don't have that as much in this sneaker. Foam, the cushioning, real good. It definitely holds up pretty well, a lot better, a lot more than bounce. It is firmer, so like in terms of like longevity, it will probably be better. For a guard, depending on how you play, I may not recommend it to you, but in terms of cushioning, definitely great. Let's move on to the upper. The upper is made out of prime knit, no laces whatsoever. It's tight in the areas you need it to be tight, and it stretches in the areas that needs to stretch. That's, at first that may sound weird, but this is Adidas did some magic to make it work without laces, and it feels so good. Obviously this colorway has predominantly core black prime knit with cloud white showing through. On the medial side, it has the 3 stripes. For structural support, it's got a sort of like a prime knit fuse type thing over it. It's not prime knit actually. It's I don't know what this material is, but it's there for like structural support. For the heel, there's like an inner heel cup that helps with the containment, since you will need more of it because of the lack of laces. It's padded over here, which is nice. I'm a pull tab kind of guy, and this is when pull tab is most necessary, because when you first put this on, it is extremely hard to get on. It is real hard, and you're gonna use the hell out of this trying to get it on, and you need it. It's real strong, it's real sturdy. I know it sounds like a minor detail, but really it's real important. You may even want to use this one. Internally, there's not too much going on for the heightened portion of the tongue, but like deeper in there's a lot of like padding that definitely feels good when you're in that shoe. Going back to the outside, you've got this sort of like structural plate, strike plate type thing. It looks cool aesthetically too, in my opinion. You got it in that cloud white that contrasts the predominantly core black upper. So this is one of my favorite colorways of the sneaker so far, if not my favorite. It's sort of got like an Oreo vibe, that zebra Oreo vibe-ish to it, which is now a classic colorway. In terms of overall performance, I really dig this shoe. Like I said, it felt real weird because of the light strike foam. You were definitely good in terms of cushioning with it because it was so high. There was a good amount, but I feel like if they lessened the amount of it, it would have been perfect. But at the same time, I was still able to function as a guard pretty well, even though I did not have as much court feel as I did with the Dame 5s or point guard centric sneaker. Prime knit, real breathable, kept me contained, and like I said, the structure of the upper definitely kept me contained in there. I don't know why I did that, but I'm in there. Whoa, time out. I don't mean it like that. I meant like I'm in the shoe. All right, I'm in the shoe. At first I was skeptical because I'm like, yo, this feels a little too tight, but like after a few wears and uses, it does loosen up to the point where you kind of forget that this is a sort of gimmicky shoe, but at the same time it works. I think I give it like an A-. Yeah, that's solid. I'm cool with that. Like A-, B+ type range. So I'm gonna give it like a 4 out of 5. I'm definitely looking forward to see what Adidas has in store for this line of sneakers. For now, peace. Oh, but I'm gonna give you all the on feet. So give me a sec.